Hello everybody, welcome back to our close spaces. How are you all? Hope you're fine. I'm well. Thank you for your engagement. I cannot emphasize that enough. I'm so grateful. For the silent watchers who have been watching without commenting, I see you. And there's this particular woman, Ilona. Ilona would watch, I think immediately I post, she watches. She just watches and she likes, but she won't comment anything, so I don't see her. And everybody else who's been watching and who's been commenting, and those of you who've been sending me messages on Instagram, thank you so much for your engagement. You know, it makes it worth the while knowing that people are actually being impacted by some of these things we've been talking about. So today, what we're going to be talking about, you know, I posted a video, I think 3 days ago, about a certain lady who's having it up to here in her in-laws house, and she wants to move out after I told her to stay there. And that particular video has generated a lot of conversation. You know, people are asking me questions, people are sending me messages, you know, people are telling me the experiences. It's so much interesting. And one person sent me this message, you know, what I'm doing right now is kind of like a sequel to what I already discussed, but this one is, you know, it's a different one. You know, he's a man actually. Now, what it is that the wife father is quite well to do. He's rich and he has just 2 children, another wife and another brother. Now, you know, the man had already planned that the man, he doesn't want them to have a breakup in relationship. You know, so it happens usually when people get married. It's kind of subtle, but it's not as, their friendship isn't as tight as it used to be. I don't know, but that's what I've realized. There's this subtle distance that is established when people get married between families. And the man says because the man is too penalty, you know, he doesn't want that situation to happen. So he has built Sikayo, money is good. Hustle and get money. So this what he has done for the children is that he has built two big flats, big buildings for the man in a compound. We try all our family, but they are at quite appreciable distance. Until feedback for the man. So when they get married, they should go and stay there and create families there, so that their families get to know each other. There's no distance between them. Their relationship is not mad or broken or whatever. And when this guy met this lady, I think the man had not told them that. Until so worrying you and papa they cause surprise. You almost say on in the year, or their mom, even essentially never there, but or their mom. And you know, it was such a pleasant gift. Then eventually Nini be one so worry and also in the area better. So he's asking me should he move out? Hey, brah. Should he move out since he's a man and the wife's parents has provided accommodation for them? Should he move out? This particular situation, brah. For now, if you have a place of your own already, of course, you can move out. Listen carefully. If you don't have a place of your own and you are going to rent after moving out from that house, then it is it's not prudent to move out. What I would say is that, say a gift, you didn't impose on the relationship to go and stay there. Papa na or their mom say name. Until when you say a gift. And in the meantime, if you don't have your own place, then can you basic rent, what you'd have used to pay rent, for pet dime, for pay assassin, so dear, now for person to know it too, because there's no pressure on you. Nobody's pressuring you. You didn't tell me that there's any pressure. Nobody's getting on your nerves. Nobody's in your space and all that. You are fine. You're okay in this. Your relationship with your in-laws are great. Be there. I mean, it's not even like the age differences between us too wide. You could be really good friends. I mean, I know of really in-laws who are really good friends. In your case, who your bema on your back, man, a person talk. Nobody's disturbing you. Nobody's insulting you yet. Just be there, and don't have it in mind to perpetually stay there. Find ways of getting your own place in the meantime, and then eventually move out into your own house and save yourself the headache of the burden and cost of rental. Because in Accra here, as we did, rent is a killer. And also, what you have to do to avoid conflict, because your in-law near the say, create boundaries for yourself and be in your boundaries. Respect yourself and enjoy your peace of mind. Don't go create any confusion, because essentially we're there and me pursue there. With time, BBC they could use the fact that we are Salome against you. Salome is a man who is staying in his in-laws house after marriage. In this case, even in as much as it's not your in-laws house, it's your wife's house. You are still Salome. But in your case, it could be for some time, for a period of time, and then you move out. So know your boundaries. Just don't create a mess for yourself. Be well behaved. It's your wife's house. Don't go poke your nose to things that aren't your business, unless they want you to be in their business. So yeah, enjoy your wife's property. Eventually, when you have your own house, you can even lease it out, you know, so that you get money out of it. And I mean, I'm not sure that your wife is against you staying there. I mean, I'm not sure. You're a new couple. I'm not sure that this is going to cause any friction at the moment. Your focus right now should be because and yet you're not all in the same house, but you're in different quarters. I think it's so stressful. There will not be a lot of strain on your relationship because we'll be out tinifi. Everybody's minding their business. But anything can happen. And when things happen, you'll be at a disadvantage because you live in out. You don't want that to happen. So in the meantime, be quickly putting things together. Avoid rental. I know of a case where the guy got married to the lady and the lady's father had given them a place to stay in Kaswa. The guy said he wouldn't go. Free rental, he says he wouldn't go. Which is fantastic. You want to have your own place to stay, which is fantastic. But in the wisdom of things, it's not a very wise decision because you're going to be paying rent. Whereas the house was for you for free until such time that you would move. You know, and so his wife was complaining. They called a meeting over this. The guy is proving stubborn. He's just being headstrong. This is a gift from the father to you, and he's avoiding it simply because of his ego and all that. My brother, if you have this opportunity where the wife's father has freely given you a place to stay, for the meantime, swallow your pride, take it, and work on getting your own place so that you don't pay rent. So the lady said, I've already, you know, all what time people been to rent. So she went to stay in the father's house. I don't know what has happened to the relationship, and I've not followed up on that. I don't know how far it's gone. But this guy who asked me in the make actually on the say, bre neje, oh Christo ni, bre tatina. Get your place and then say bye-bye to their kindness. You lease out the house. In the meantime, create boundaries for yourself and be in your lane. Don't go causing mess for yourself, because if you're out there, you are Salome in there. Don't go causing a problem for yourself. I make sure to the asset. So you feel that tonight. So that's that. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. These are course new things. Press the bell notification icon, close the subscribe button, like this video, share it to who might be concerned. Let's get interested in the comment section. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Bye bye.